Good day all, welcome to Obed Farm. Well, the sun is blazing hot, as you can see, and that means that there has not been rain now for almost 2.5 weeks. That means that this maize is now starting to struggle. I had a feeling this one would just slightly make it. It is slightly making it because, as you can see, it's got cobs. So, but I don't think we will get quite any high yield from this maize. That much, I believe that is very much possible. Whilst on the other end, this maize, I've got absolutely no hope that it will get to maturity. This section, these 10 to 15 rows, I do not believe we're going to get anything out of it, due to the fact that if the rains don't come back anytime soon, this is wasted maize seed. But as I said, I did not expect this maize to get close to getting to where it is, and I'm actually shocked that this one has started to yield some fruits. But this is what happens in farming. This is what happens when you try to do a bit of farming and just trying to do each and everything as best as you can. There are winners and losers, and there we have lost. On this section of the maize, this one definitely, we've already started taking some cobs from here and actually eating them cobs, and some were just going to let it dry up until we can then shell it and then we can use it for maize. So these are the challenges that one faces when you decide to do farming. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative, but as I said, this is the challenges that we have, and this is, as I said, I tell it as it is. I ain't going to lie to you and say that everything is rosy. The tomatoes, they've already finished fruiting. We are just left to pull them out. The butternuts, the few that we managed to get, we have consumed. It's now just left the okra, which is there, which they're just going to be watering until it reaches maturity. But this is not very easy, and it's not very simple just to try to get farming the way you want it to get. But once you do get it right, sometimes you really hit the jackpot, and when you get it wrong, you really suffer and you never really come back from it. But as for me, as I said, this year I was not afraid of what I did. It did not hurt me because, as I said, I was not willing to invest a lot of money like I had previously been investing in the farming endeavors that we have been doing and making losses. This year, I believe that the 10 kgs of maize that I put in, I have not lost. If I get back at least 2 or 3 bags, I'm happy. I believe that I would have done my part for the maize crop. And this is why you say that sometimes we need water. When you do these farming endeavors, you really need to find a place which has got water. That is probably this year's goal, probably to see if I can get the well to be sunk deeper. If not that, redo another well. But that is really probably the goal I can set for myself for 2025, so that for 2025-2026 season, we really have enough water to do a bit more farming, a little bit more of the agricultural side. Besides that, the rest of the land is just been, right now I can say it is sitting at waste. But that's what happens when you do not have enough capital to do the things that you want. If I had the money, trust me, I would have dunk probably a 600-meter borehole, one to the middle of the earth, and as long as the water was coming through, I would be more than happy to do anything, and then I would start farming full time these things. But because I do not have enough capital to inject into drilling a new borehole, into doing all these things, you just work with what you do have, and what you do have, you always just try to be very content with it, and always say to yourself what best thing you can then do next. Well, I think that is where we are on the farming side. It's not really anything much I can say. We have achieved what we believed that would achieve. The sun has now starting to blaze hot, so it means that this is going to be another year of food drought if we're not careful. We just need to be prepared for it and really look at what we can do to be more profitable for next year. Another question I was probably asked is that during my time here at the farm, have I been profitable? Yes, I have been profitable, but I have not been profitable due to maize. I have not been profitable due to the cattle. I've not been profitable due to the pigs. This year, I've actually, for the pig side, I can actually tell you that I've never been this year, or even last year, I was not profitable from the pigs. But for 2024, yes, I was very, very profitable for the pigs. 2024, I was really profitable. 2023, I was really profitable with the pigs. 2024, what really sustained this farm has been the broiler chickens. The broiler chickens have been very consistent for me, as in producing revenue and making sure that we have got enough turnaround. That and the layer, when I had the layers, those gave me quite a lot of revenue. I actually am disappointed that I've not really started again the layer thing, but it is also another thing that when you start, it actually eats a lot of your money for the first 4 months. You are just buying food and you're not doing anything else. You're not getting anything, you're not doing anything. So for 4 months solid, you are at a loss. But for me, I can actually say that the layer chickens, the roadrunner chickens, and the broiler chickens is what actually made me to be able to sustain this farm and be able to just keep on doing the small little things that I'm doing. This money from the chickens also then goes and helps with the pigs, goes and helps with sometimes the medication for the cattle and all that. So that is really the advantage about doing all this mixed farming that I'm doing. A little bit of money from one way goes to the next. Sooner or later from that next, it will come back to that. I can say in 2023, the cows were the ones which were very profitable, because as much as we got a lot of cows, we also sold quite a few cows. I think in 2023, I think I sold about 5 to 6 cows. So those are the advantages when you do all this mixed farming. Well, I think I've given you a little bit of hint about small little things that we're doing, and mainly I spent it wanting to tell you more about the maize and Sia's maize, which is really seeming to be very I can't say disappointing. We will get some, but not really what I was expecting. But it's better than nothing, and we are happy with where we are. Well, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for liking. Until next time, have a good day.